Hello YouTube, and welcome back to What Is, and I am 100% sure of this, my last episode of Pokemon FireRed version, the post-game. In the last episode, we finally started our journey through Cerulean Cave and reached the end, or I guess the middle. It's not really, I guess, an end, because although we can't really go any further, and tried our hand at trying to catch Mewtwo, the supposed boss and final challenge of my Let's Play, our Let's Play I should say. But it kind of failed, because he killed himself but struggled, because I actually have way too many balls. But, I don't know. But anyways, we are now going to try our hands again at capturing this guy. Because, well, you keep trying until you succeed? I forgot what it was called. What are you supposed to say? If at first you don't succeed, try again. I have no idea why it took me so long to say that. But anyways, if you have not watched the last episode and for some reason you went to this episode, or you actually don't even know what Mewtwo is, this is the most powerful Pokemon in the entire game and probably all of Pokemon. It does have very, very high stats that are unrivaled by many other Pokemon. It has extremely high special attack that was unrivaled until 3rd generation when Deoxys was introduced, and 5th generation when Black and White Kyurem came out because... No, it was White Kyurem. White Kyurem is the one that has more special attack than Mewtwo. And it has pretty good speed too. In fact, all of its stats are pretty much amazing. I mean, its defenses are obviously a big lackluster because this thing isn't supposed to be a defender, it's supposed to be an offenser. Offenser's not a word, but I just made it up on the spot. So, catching a Mewtwo would be very useful if, say, you wanted to try your hand at trying to defeat the Pokemon League, but you don't have the strongest of Pokemon, so you decide to search for the wild for something that might possibly help you in your quest, and oh, lo and behold, you find a Mewtwo. Mewtwo might be able to help, right? I mean, Mewtwo would technically then be the strongest Pokemon I have, actually, because no one else is level 70, and you got a critical hit with that Swift? Oh no, you didn't. I dare you to go ahead and try to feint my entire team. I want to see you try. Probably will, though. Strangely enough, it hasn't used Psychic once. I know Psychic just kept sweeping my team. But my basic strategy was to outlast all of the Psychics until, you know, it would only be left using Swift, because Swift is not that dangerous a move compared to Psychic. Psychic basically two-shots everything in my entire party, except for Togepi, which will just kill in one shot. Swift, on the other hand, I can take a couple of swifts to the face before I have to heal up, because, unfortunately, I don't have an infinite number of revives, so I'm actually left to instead recovering my Pokemon's HP. Okay, so first thing didn't work. Second thing we're probably... Oh wait, that's probably why. It still has Safeguard up, so I guess I have to wait until Safeguard drops or until Clefo faints, whichever one comes first. One thing I did not mention in the last episode, which I guess is a bit interesting, is the music that plays while you're in the Cerulean Cave. If you notice, it's the same music as the Rocket, as their base, Team Rocket's base music, underground base. I don't know what to call it. Their base HQ. Okay, let's just say HQ, because they have like 2 HQs, one in the game corner in Solon City, and another apparently on 5 Island. So that music also plays in Cerulean Cave, I guess as a way to Easter egg the fact that Mewtwo is a genetic creation created by Team Rocket, so I guess the music kind of makes sense, kind of fits. As if you didn't know who created Mewtwo. Although it seems weird since Pokemon Mansion might be the place where it's created at, although there's no signs of that really in the place, since you don't really find any, you know, test tubes or, you know, things that would possibly lead to creation of a Pokemon. Well, you really see are statues that are modeled right after Mewtwo himself. And of course, he's fainting everything really quickly. I have not counting the psychics. I think that's 3. I believe that's 3. Okay, got another sing-off. This buys me a couple of turns. At least while this thing is asleep, it's not that much of a threat. Because not only does it buy me more turns, but it ensures that my Pokemon stay alive longer. The only problem is I have to actually land Sing, and that's not exactly very easy to do, considering my experience with Sing and the fact that it has 55 accuracy. Of course, if I was using Sleep Powder, if it was one of the NPCs in the game, enemy trainers, and they use, I don't know, Sleep Powder, it would definitely work the first time around. I've never once, actually, probably, there were times in the Let's Play when Sleep Powder did fail. Maybe not all the time, but oh, you just had to put up a safeguard now, don't you? Seriously, the way that this thing is designed. Oh, and another thing. Swift, although, even though I mentioned Swift is the move that helps take care of non-dark types, Swift also ensures that if you use evasion accuracy hacks on this thing, such as when I did with Erica and Celadon City Gym, he'll ensure that he won't actually just sit there like a sitting duck and take Pokeballs to the face. Swift never misses. It has not 100% accuracy, but it has an infinite accuracy. So even if you manage to get it all the way down to -6 stage of accuracy, it will still manage to land attacks on you. I mean, the way that they designed this thing is pretty good if you think about it. The moveset that they gave this, it's at level 70, it's, you know, it's packing a really powerful move. It's basically, you basically need really strong Pokemon to ensure that you capture it successfully, or else you're just doomed to fail, unfortunately. But hey, it's a challenge that I'm daring to take, because why not? It's fitting for an ending, a conclusion of what may be one of my most frustrating playthroughs of Pokemon FireRed version. I did play through this game a couple of times, so I kind of remembered some of the trainers. Not all the trainers, but some of them. And, I mean, this is modeled after the game that basically launched Pokemon into a worldwide phenomenon and best-selling video game that still remains to be topped. If you look at the sales of Pokemon, the original games, they're extremely high. No video games in the current day even match up to it. Although, considering that Pokemon is the original games have been around for almost over a decade, while meanwhile current games have only been around for not nearly as long. That kind of disparity makes sense if you think about it. With more time comes more sales, obviously enough. Okay, I'm not sure if Safeguard... Oh, I was about to say, I wasn't sure if Safeguard was up or not, but since it just failed, obviously Mewtwo's smart enough to put up its own! I think this Mewtwo has some sort of AI programmed into it, because it seems to know just when I'm about to use Sing. Now, if only I was faster than it, this wouldn't be that much of a problem. And I also don't think I've managed to get more than one roll on this. Here's to me even hoping that I catch this thing on the second try, because I already failed once, so this is technically take 2. I really don't want me to, you know, record over 2 hours of me failing to catch this thing, only including moments that are worthy of being put on YouTube, because Mewtwo decided to not be ever captured, and faint Jiggly at the same time. Damn it. He's been getting a lot of critical hacks this time around. I've mentioned I haven't really suffered from critical hacks in this entire Let's Play, and I guess that's the only thing I can actually look up to. The fact that, you know, there haven't been that many critical hacks. There have been every other sort of hacks in between, just not critical. And he got another critical hit? Okay, at least Sing managed to hit, so I guess that's something I can, you know, pat myself on the back for. Eventually I'm gonna run out of Sings though, and I'm still not sure whether I should even restore the PP on that or not, because Sing could miss. Oh, 2 rolls? Aww, my first 2 rolls. My very first 2 rolls. I still haven't gotten a 3-roller yet. Still not. Since I guess this is the last episode, I'm not going to do anything else after this. I might as well just use up all my items. Or as use up as many items as I can. Okay, at least I haven't gotten that many... At least he hasn't gotten that many 2-turn sleeps either. So I'm buying myself quite a lot of time here. Hey, maybe I'll be able to go through more Pokeballs this time around. Hopefully. Okay, so he woke up, use a Swift, that hopefully won't kill me. Okay, good. Instead of wasting another, Max Revive, let's just Max Potion it up. Cause, I mean, it's a bit smarter to do that. Oh, safeguard wasn't up? Actually, that was a good call on me. Because the only other thing I could do was just chuck the Pokeball, but that would have been risky because I could have just fainted. And now with safeguard up, I didn't have to waste a sink. 2, 3 rolls in! You're joking! Well, we've reached our first 3-roller, folks. Sure loves to add to the suspense, doesn't he? No other movie can probably top that kind of suspense. That kind of tension. The moment when you're trying to capture a legendary. While the ball is rolling. If only this is the future generations where the ball actually only needs to roll twice in order for it to be captured. Technically speaking, because, the 3rd roll was actually deleted. After 2 rolls, there's no 3rd check. I know I mentioned that before, though, when I tried to catch, I think maybe Zapdos. I know I mentioned it, previously. Just don't know which legendary bird I was talking about. I think, I will actually want to keep Clefo more alive than Jiggly, because Clefo, unlike Jiggly, is holding the Quick Claw, so there is a 30% chance that Clefo is going to move faster than Mewtwo, but it seems like that's never happened once yet, or at least maybe I wasn't just paying attention, because all I'm really doing is just tossing Pokeballs and recovering my Pokemon, just so I can catch a genetically engineered Psychic type. You try saying that 3 times fast. I don't even know what I said. Oh. Alright. Me just spamming the A button because now at this point I'm just waiting for a safeguard to fall so I can put this thing back to sleep again. Still haven't managed to get the paralysis axe on it, although considering Thunderbolt only has a 10% chance, it's not that surprising. But Zapdos kind of took a bit of damage when it fought that Wobbuffet. I mean, I'd go back and heal up, but there's chances that I'll run into another Wobbuffet. So unless I put, I don't know, someone, or I think I could use the items that enable you to auto-escape. Such as the Pokédoll. Actually, the Pokédoll is the only item. For some reason, they made another item called the Fluffy Tail. Even though they do the same thing, there's absolutely no difference. Oh, okay. Now I'm gonna let Clefo die. Because now that it has a special defense drop, if I heal it up, Mewtwo's just gonna get its HP down to 0 again. Although Swift is a normal attack, so it doesn't take the special defense drop into account. If this is 4th generation, though, it would have taken it into account because Swift turned into a special move. Okay, good. Use another Psychic. I'd rather you use Psychic than Swift. I'm pretty sure even Clefo wouldn't have... Even at full HP, I'm pretty sure Clefo wouldn't be able to survive another Psychic with that special defense drop. Okay, I think this is my last Max Revive. Yes, it is. But oh man, I have a lot of Max Potions left. Actually, I don't even know how much PP Mewtwo's still packing. I know it's been using Swift a lot more than last time. So that's kind of bugging me a bit. Okay, Safeguard is down. Now's my chance! Alright, he used Swift! Let's sing hit! Let it sing! Let it sing! Let it sing! Here's to me trying to make a Frozen parody of Let It Go with Sing. That was horrible. I didn't even watch the movie, so I don't even know how the lyrics go. Let me just quickly look it up so I can just mock a Disney film that actually was largely popular in a very long time. Why am I talking about Disney films? This is Pokemon. This is a completely different franchise here. Although they are aimed at the same demographics, so I guess it's somewhat relevant. Just not 100% relevant. Oh, and I still forgot to look up how much PP Safeguard has. Thinking Safeguard actually has around 20. I think I have the TM of Safeguard too, because I know I got it from that annoying little thirsty girl who kept asking for drinks. And even when... Okay, let me just quickly check, so I don't have to do this off camera. Oh, I can't access my TM case in battle. Oh, I guess that makes sense. I mean, teaching a move in battle is kind of cheap. Only if your Pokemon is learning it on level up would it make sense. I know you have more psychics left. So if you have them, just bring them out. I'd rather you run out your psychics than have Swift, because Swift can't lower my special defense. Okay, Jiggly's done. And now I can't revive anyone else. It's all down to Clefairy and Togepi. Because Togepi kind of counts. I can have Togepi out for one turn and just hope it doesn't, pray to God it doesn't die immediately. I basically have to try to keep Clefairy alive at all costs and hope that it doesn't get a special defense drop anytime soon. Oh, Safeguard wasn't up, oh, I just used Sing. Oh, it doesn't matter. I think the turn I just let out Clefairy, it put up Safeguard. I'm not really keeping track of things, I just want this thing to be capped at this point. I'm really impatient right now, I'm sorry if that's so, but... I mean, there's not much to do. The only thing I can do is just keep, you know, throwing Pokeballs. It's not my fault I have nothing better to do on a Sunday afternoon that's kind of sunny and relatively warm. It's your fault for taking up all my damn time. If you were only easier to be caught, you could have saved me and every other child and teenager in between the ages of 5 and 18 a whole lot of trouble, stress, and who knows what else. But no, he decided to be a little bastard. No, why did I click Strength? I know why, because I thought it was in the first slot like Jiggly's thing. Oh wow, I made it. Quick Claw finally activated, there you go. Because I moved first, as opposed to Mewtwo. Because Mewtwo is obviously faster than me. This thing has an amazing speed stat, which I already mentioned about. And it's 9 levels higher than me, so if I wasn't... And not to mention, Clefairy isn't exactly fast either. So, he would of course get the 2-turn sleep. And his recover actually works because I accidentally hit it. It's only a matter of time though before I think this thing starts only using Struggle. Okay, now he is fast asleep. Now that he is fast asleep, let us keep training his Pokeballs until he remains in them after the ball rolls 3 times. No rolls! I was gonna start a countdown there, but it really didn't work. I'm not a fan of really counting down. Only if it goes past 2 rolls will I start chanting, because I mean, 1 rolls, they're pretty common. I've gotten a lot of 1 rollers with this Mewtwo so far. I've gotten actually quite a few 2 rollers, but only 1 3 roll. Only once did the ball roll 3 times. I guess that really magnifies the scope of this challenge. It's the final legendary, the final challenge, the final everything to this Let's Play. So of course it would be the hardest to catch, even though it's the same formula. It has the same numerical catch rate as the 3 birds. Yet it is being the most difficult. Okay, so I think this thing is actually out of Swifts. Oh wow, I get to move first again. Oh, but now I'm out of Sings. Okay, you know what? Since I don't think this thing is attacking anymore, I'm gonna go ahead and heal up on Sings, because I'm gonna try to prolong this battle as long as I can. I mean, I have more balls than it has PP, so technically I can, I have more balls at my disposal. Although, there's no way I can prolong this battle forever, because eventually, Struggle is gonna start struggling and kill off its own health. And now it's Safeguard, there goes that plan. So now it's gonna be heading faster down the struggle path now than it was before. 1 roll. See, this is why I don't count down. If I not counted down, I could have probably said something more important than saying 1 roll. Because in that 1 second it took me to say 1 roll, I could have said something so much more meaningful. So, how has your day been, guys? Tell me about it in the comments below, because clearly you can see how my day is going. Very frustratingly 1 roll. Why do I even bother counting 1 roll? What's wrong with me? Is this what counting as Mewtwo have come to? Stop vibrating, phone. Actually, I'd rather you vibrate. This is probably more useful to do than try to catch Mewtwo. Okay, I think the only two moves it has left are Safeguard and Recover. It's not used. It's definitely run out of Psychic, and I'm pretty sure it's run out of Swifts. So unfortunately, I kind of find that weird though. Recover and Swift have the same amount of PP, and since Mewtwo randomly selects the move it wants to use, I find it weird how it ran out of Swifts before it ran out of Recover. I think that goes to show that this thing is actually pretty smart. Other than the fact that its well-timed safeguards kind of piss me off also at the same time. And another Pokeball is tossed. One roll? Why? I keep thinking that when it rolls once, it's gonna actually be caught, but no. Mewtwo just loves to surprise me. You know, you Mewtwo, if you really want to piss me off, you continuously keep rolling 3 times. That would really, I don't even know what that would do. That would just, I'd just explode at that point. Oh, and it's begun. Mewtwo has officially run out of PP, so the only move it's going to be using now is Struggle. So, oh, and I have to keep healing up too, because Struggle does damage, does a decent amount of damage to me. I mean, probably the only useful thing you could probably do to Mewtwo in terms of changing its stats, other than lowering its accuracy, it's probably to lower its attack and special attack. But since there's no way to lower its special attack outside of using Mist Ball, the signature move of Latias, 6 times in a row, 2 rolls, 3 rolls, and we have finally caught Mewtwo after 100 or so Pokeballs. Actually, 100 plus. It's under rare Pokemon. I see the category on top. A Pokemon whose genetic code was repeatedly recombined for research. It turned vicious as a result, but was captured by the main character Blue of Let's Play Pokemon FireRed version, done by none other than himself, Draxzelex. So, that is the end of my Let's Play, as I use Escape Route to escape the Cerulean City and promptly fly to the Pokemon Center to check out what I just caught. This brings an end to my Let's Play of Pokemon FireRed version. Fortunately, I will not see you guys in the next episode of this, because there is no next episode. But there will be more Let's Plays in the future, because I'm not going to just stop at FireRed version. No. This is too fun to pass up. Even though there's only 2 or 3 people watching this, even though I have dead subs, even though no one really watches my videos, I will keep posting videos until the day comes that people start recognizing my amazing voice, my awesome talent, and my general, creative videos. So, that is the end of Let's Play Pokemon FireRed version. Wait and stay tuned for whatever my next Let's Play may be. Maybe I'll go to the Hoenn region, or maybe I'll go into the past, like Johto. We'll see. So, I will see all of you guys in the next video.